Alright, now the first update is important. This is for the YouTube application. Now when you play a video on YouTube, you can go to the home screen and the video will shrink into picture-in-picture mode even if you are not a premium member on YouTube. Even if you're using a free account, now you'll be able to watch the videos in picture-in-picture mode and do whatever you want to do on the phone. You can do multitasking, you can use any other application while the video is being played right on this picture-in-picture mode. You can move this window, you can even expand this window to fit into the screen and do multitasking while the video is being played. Now this feature has been free in the US all this while, and this has been a premium feature for the rest of the globe, but now this picture-in-picture mode feature is available globally for free. However, the caveat here is you cannot play any music videos in picture-in-picture mode. You can play any other videos in this mode. So of course, if you want to play music videos, then you have to subscribe to premium. For example, I'll play this music video and go to the home screen. There is no picture-in-picture mode for the music video here. However, if I play any other video and go to the home screen, the video will play in picture-in-picture mode. So that is how this works. Now, like I said, this feature is now globally available for free, and all this while this has been free in the US for the premium as well as free users. Next, the all-new Google application. Now, the Google app has been updated. You can see the interface is slightly different here. It doesn't say search anymore, it says ask Google. And this bar here looks much bigger with the shadow effect. And you can also see a border on your profile picture in white when you're in light mode, and when you're on dark mode, this white color will go into black. That's another minor change. And the whole layout looks much better now compared to the previous version of Google application. Let me just quickly show you the version number of Google here, just in case if you're interested to know. It's 12.26.23. That's the latest version that we have. The next update is for the Chrome. Now on Chrome, you can see this is the all new layout. And now when you tap on search button on Chrome, you get this all new plus button. You can tap on that to check the tabs, attach an image from the camera, attach an image from gallery, files, AI mode, and create image option. Now all these are available right here when you tap on search on Chrome application. That is something new on Chrome. Next important update is for the Google Messages application. If you're using a Galaxy phone especially, now the color palette is supported on the Google Messaging application. As you can see, the color palette is applied here. Now I go to the home screen, press and hold on it, change the color palette here. Let me just change it to green and apply. Now let me show you the messaging application. When you go to messages, the color palette has changed here. Now this is in green. And even the background here on the top changes. If you're on dark mode, you can get the darker background here instead of that ugly looking gray background by default. Just apply the color palette to get the darker background on Google Messages. So that is something new on the Google Messages. Next, we have got the all new Gemini, which we have already discussed on the channel. We have got a brand new interface with a beautiful gradient background. Whenever you are chatting with Gemini live, it just looks beautiful. And now we also have an option here. We have got the drop down here, and we can change the thinking level to standard or extended. And now your profile is right here on the hamburger menu at the bottom left. When you go to the settings, you will see a brand new option here, usage limits. Now this is a big change which we have already discussed in a dedicated video on the channel. Let me just brief you what this is all about. Let me tap on usage limits. Now here you will see current usage is 2% and a weekly limit is 0% used. So Google has shifted from a fixed daily prompt count to a compute-based usage model for Gemini, meaning your limits are now determined by how much processing power your interactions consume, rather than just the number of messages you send. Under this system, your usage is calculated based on factors like the complexity of your prompts, the specific features utilized like your image generation, deep research or extended thinking, and the overall length of your chat sessions. These usage quotas refresh every 5 hours until you hit a weekly maximum, at which point you may be switched to a more efficient, less resource intensive model or have to wait for your limit to reset. While casual users performing basic tasks are unlikely to notice a significant change, those using Gemini for resource heavy projects like coding, video creation or complex data analysis may hit these limits faster and should monitor their compute usage more closely. So that is a big change which has happened on Gemini. The usage limits are now different. The current usage is based on 5-hour basis, and there is a weekly limit. If you want to consume everything within a day, you can do that. But then for the rest of the 6 days in a week, you will get to use only the basic models. So that is a massive shift and a massive change on Gemini application. Apart from that, Google Photos also has got a brand new update. Let me show you a new feature. Let me go to collections and tap on maybe videos. Now, while watching a video, it will show me the related videos right here at the bottom. When I tap on the screen, you can see I've got 2 related videos here. I can just tap on this to go to that video. That's something new here. Next, let me open an image here, tap on edit. Now here, let me scroll towards the right and tap on actions. You can see here we have got retouch option, wherein we have got some additional options here. We can heal the image using a brush. We can use unblur effect, retouch for face, move it, portrait, blur, pop, sharpen, denoise options are available here for the portraits, and some of them are very, very effective here. Now, these are some of the new features on the newly updated Google applications. If you want to add any, feel free to do that in the comment section. And while you do that, don't forget to download our wallpaper application Wallverse. There are some amazing wallpapers on this application. The link for the app is in the description. And if you want to stay updated with everything that's happening with your phone, may it be Google applications, the software updates, new tips and tricks, etc., do subscribe and become a part of this community. And yeah, don't forget to hit that like button if you want to appreciate this video. Thanks for watching. You guys take care and stay safe. Cheers. Bye-bye.